And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night Smackdown. And we're back here again with this triple threat action to determine what stable will go on to Survivor Series to represent the blue brand, who has had a dominant year.
For now.
We've produced champions such as Io Shirai.
She ain't a champion.
She's Money in the Bank.
It's not a champion.
That's a guaranteed championship opportunity.
Yeah, against a SmackDown wrestler. I mean,
exactly. You can still call her a champion, though. Just because you're on SmackDown, that just means you're the better champion.
She's not champion yet, though.
But you know what? We're going to bring a little positivity in this because we got the powerhouse of positivity. Big E, big man, doing big things, moving big people, big chest, big biceps, big sweater man.
Big meaty man.
Big meaty man, meat.
That's not the last person we got in this match, though. We have, representing the Street Profits, which is interesting, because last I checked, the Street Profits don't have a third.
They don't.
But this is big, this is Montez Ford.
Yeah, Montez and Big Dogs that came with me said, hey, we bring the fight, we bring that fist, we bring that pop, so why not us represent SmackDown? I said, y'all ain't got a third. They said, oh, we got a third man. And then he air guitared out. I don't know what that was about, but
he's just trying to tell you he wants to smoke, but he didn't know how to say it right, so
yeah, the solo cup is in the air and the smoke has filled the building, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Oh,
I was about to say
Ford and Dunne walking. Oh, big hands being thrown. Ford trying to show off that strength.
Back suplex by Montez. Pete Dunne chilling in the corner.
I thought Montez was gonna walk in like
wrong choice.
Big. Ooh, raking the forearm across the face. Ooh, he with the big chop, and he's gonna send. Oh, Montez putting on the brakes. That athleticism, boy, can stop on a dime.
Elbow drop there, very reminiscent. Whoa,
Dunne with the knee bar
reminiscent of Chad Gable here.
Oh, I've never seen Chad Gable do it that smooth. That was a year.
That was a
European.
watched a single.
That was a European knee bar. That was the way he.
That's a champagne super knee bar. My boy Noam Dark minds his way into universe mode once again. I'm gonna look for a call. I keep saying how I'm so mad he wasn't in the game.
There should be the next DLC pack should be the we didn't forget DLC pack.
And it's just Noam Dar.
No, it's Noam Dar, Zelina Vega. It's like all the people who
Vega was planned for DLC. That's what makes it worse. She
has a character mode.
Yeah, she was in Saray's place. Saray was,
and she had her like Queen of the Damned like kind of like look too.
Yeah, Saray wasn't supposed to be the. She wasn't supposed to be in that DLC.
Kelly was in the DLC, wasn't she? Or who was it?
No, Stacy
Keibler? Yeah, that's who it was.
Yeah, Stacy was DLC, which makes sense. She was she got in the Hall of Fame this year.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, that's why she was DLC.
You know who I want to see make a return?
Who's that?
Michelle McCool. I'd watch a Michelle McCool Charlotte match.
They had an interaction in
the Royal Rumble, and I thought they were gonna do it, which I was just like, yes, give us that. That would be great. Like I thought we were gonna get Trish and Lita versus Sasha and Bayley. That would have been amazing.
That would be great. So this might be a hot take.
Ooh, capture. Ooh.
This might be a hot take here. I don't think Michelle McCool was the best part of Cool. Layla was a better wrestler. Ooh. Layla was more entertaining. I miss Layla.
I miss Layla too. Layla was great. Don't get me wrong. Layla, athleticism, all the way there. Like, she was basically like the prototype for Billie Kay. In just a shorter frame.
I would have said the prototype for like an AJ Lee type.
Oh, no. If we're talking AJ Lee, you got to go Gail Kim. Like Gail Kim is like the prototype for AJ Lee.
Gail Kim's the prototype for all of women's wrestling right now. She is. They talk about women's revolution. Gail Kim
is a standard bearer. We're not gonna deny
she's the
that.
gold standard for women's wrestling.
In terms of like Layla, I'm just talking like Layla had really good comedic timing, and then she was also like really good and really clever in the ring. She was also a really good storyteller in the ring, just like Billie Kay is. Billie Kay was like a really good storyteller.
I really enjoyed
these squatting suplexes though.
I really enjoyed Billie Kay back when she was in WWE. I didn't see much of her TNA run because I don't know how to watch TNA. I don't know where to start.
Double drop kick. Look at Big E.
I stopped watching. Oh my
Ford.
God. I stopped watching in 2011.
They were on Twitch for a while.
I think they might still be.
No, they're not on Twitch anymore.
Oh,
They're on Access TV. So they have like a minor TV deal.
Weren't they on Access when they were?
I think they should do
Twitch?
like Fight. No.
Or were they on?
They're pay-per-views.
Were they still on Pop? No, Destination America. That's what they were on whenever they were on Twitch. That was their TV deal at the time, which is weird.
Yeah, because like Destination America. Oh,
it's a channel that nobody knows about. It's
essentially.
Yeah, that was a weird time. Because you had Melissa Santos there, and she was doing their like between the matches, she would talk to chat.
Yeah, she was doing like that. Lizard Steve. That's really... Ooh, big clothesline. And this triple threat is under elimination rules.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh, breaking the fingers. Ooh.
How do you feel about Kenny's return?
I mean, besides it being like, everybody was hyped for it. I'm glad everybody was excited for it. Like, worst kept secret in all of wrestling.
Really? You're going to say that when CM Punk returned and everybody knew it?
It was still like...
Imagine the pop if that music just hit. There was no hinting at it like they hinted at on TV.
Okay, there was hinting and there was that. But like... CM Punk not wrestling like for like 11 like years.
7.
And like it was
7 years.
7. Well, in his terms it was 14.
Yeah.
But 7. And him coming, like, it was still like up in the air, just like, oh, it might be like a red herring and somebody like might, because it was just like, I don't, like, they're dropping hints, but
anybody else would have been a disappointment.
Exactly.
Except for maybe Danielson.
It was still the possibility that it could be anybody else. Because they did the Adam Cole, Daniel Bryan like double night thing, and we weren't expecting that.
Oh yeah, you and I were here watching it.
And
they did Cole, and we're like, oh yeah, awesome. And then fucking Bryan's music hit,
yeah,
and we both were like, what?
Like basically face mail. He was like, okay, you
in the same segment too.
Oh, the big ending. Uh-oh. Covered up on Dunne. 1, 2. Ooh. Dunne kicking out of the big ending. No, but in essence, it's like that. But with Kenny, it was just like literally nobody else on the roster cares about the Young Bucks. Like besides Hangman Adam Page and like Brandon Cutler. Like nobody cares about the Young Bucks. So it was just like, we need somebody that is gonna have our backs. It's like who? Who else besides Kenny? Who are you guys gonna call? It's not Adam.
It can't be Cole. The only other person I think it could have been other than Kenny was Hangman.
I don't think it was.
He said the week before, no, like I gotta support
Montez
the dark.
Strutting behind. Montez's taunts in this game are hilarious.
Yeah. Oh wow. But yeah, he said the week before, like, no, I need to support the Dark Order. They were there for me when I went for the championship. I want to be here for them, which I love that.
Which is good, which is why I think it's going to be like an injury angle where one of them are going to get injured like before the match.
And maybe Hangman gets put in the match. And we get Hangman versus Kenny too, but it's in the trios. Mm-hmm. Or 3. They had their match at All Out before, or at
Didn't they have a match at... No, that was Daniels and Hangman.
At Winter's Coming? No, that wasn't at Winter's Coming.
Yeah, it was at Winter's Coming.
It was. That was their second match, right?
Yeah. Danielson versus Hangman too. Yep. It was on TV.
No, that might have been Danielson versus Hangman 1. That was their 60-minute draw. Their second one was at a...
I thought their first one was for the title, because the second one wasn't.
They were both for the title. First one was a 60-minute draw for the title.
Yeah, I remember the first. Yeah, I remember the first one was the draw.
The second one was on like a rampage. It was on a rampage, and it was a live rampage.
I mean, still.
And they went for like 30 minutes. Everyone thought they were gonna do it again, but then Hangman fucking dog walked Danielson.
Montez cash out. Woo.
This might be it for Dunne. He's been hit with the big ending and the cash out. 1, 2. Kick out by Pete Dunne. Peter Dunne.
Big ending to Ford.
There it is.
Finisher Mania.
Feels like a classic SmackDown ending. Everybody getting their finish in.
Oh, yeah.
That was my favorite thing back in the day.
Deadlift German. I still could go back and watch compilations of those.
This is awesome.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Bully choke.
The Bulldog choke by Pete Dunne.
Pulling it back.
That's his finisher, right?
Yeah. He's wrenching it back.
Doesn't
That in the bitter end.
Unless it does not.
No,
I was about to say,
no,
it didn't look fully cinched in, but
Big E just got a thick neck.
Big E's gone.
Yeah, New Day still has not scored a point after Kofi. Now Big E. New Day still are not on the board. Oh, Ford trying to go in with some big strikes.
I gotta say, it's kind of it's kind of funny to me that Dunne didn't Big E like make it to the final two the first time we tried recording this. Mm-hmm. But don't ask about that, guys. That
was a tournament in Brazil.
It's version 2.
This is how we just start referencing anything that's fake. It was a tournament in Brazil. I won it.
It's the show in North Korea.
Oh my God.
It's still crazy to me that happened.
Too Cold Scorpio performed at that show. That's what amazes me.
Well, Too Cold Scorpio's amazing.
I mean, it's just North Korea though.
Bro had that fucking. What was it that?
It's just North Korea though.
Was it like a moonsault leg drop that he did, or was it a front flip leg drop?
It was a moonsault.
It was a fucking sick move. Too Cold Scorpio's sick. He's awesome.
Still, it's just like, man, I feel sorry for Scott Anderson. Like he had it rough. Eric Bischoff tried to go for a jog and almost killed everybody. God, stick to some kung fu in your room. You almost got your liaison killed.
Eric Bischoff's always a problem, though. Let's be honest.
I mean, but he was just like, honestly, it was just like he was trying to go for a run. I thought it was a monster.
But Ted's working the ankle of Pete Dunne. Go Dunne. Throw right into the steps. Dunne getting back in the ring. I don't know why he even bothers to do that. There are no countouts in this match. The crowd absolutely mild right now.
Ooh. So you say that they were just waiting on Ford to rally back the people's champ?
is that what he is now?
I mean, Ford is the man of the people.
He is the losingest guy in this match, I'm pretty sure. He has lost more matches because of the tag division than Big E, or definitely more than Dunne.
No, I think the New Day have fought more, though. So Big E might have been. Especially with the eliminating first two.
But Big E's won matches, though, right?
Yeah, the Profits have beaten. Yeah, the Profits.
Who have the Profits beat?
Mustache Mountain.
When? Outside of the Dusty Cup.
I didn't keep W's in here, but I'm pretty sure like this starts at week 4.
Yeah. Yeah, you were tracking on your phone before, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, going for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, kick out by Montez Ford. I love that the game is so fucking.
Yeah.
Huh. Nice.
I was like, I knew
the Profits. I'll give the Profits credit. They had a.
I was like, I'll take care of my profits.
They had a good little run in
the Dusty Cup.
In the Dusty Cup until they got beat by the Bullet Club. Speaking of the Bullet Club, I'm surprised you're not using them with like Jay White in your stable.
Switchblade, he's good, but
he's taking some time off after the ladder match, or after the loss to Lashley. No, Punk. I don't know who he lost to. He lost. He had to have lost NXT title to Lashley. Oh, Lashley's the current NXT champ.
Yeah. Or
that reminds me, I had to record NXT up until Takeover. I don't even know what this Takeover is going to be. It's
Philadelphia. Telling them to stay down.
Takeover Philly coming up, where we're going to crown the first NXT champion. Speaking of, I know first round matches.
The first NXT champion?
For Cruiserweight champ.
Oh. Yeah, Cruiserweight Classic.
The first, or the second round of the Cruiserweight Classic has already been determined. It's already been recorded. By the time this is uploaded, it's already up. And actually, we will have the first third round match. But as an update, Tommaso Ciampa beat Mustafa Ali.
Mm-hmm.
A-Kid beat Wesley by countout.
Not
and then he hit him with a goddamn moonsault to the outside as the 10 count got hit. Swerve Scott beat Finn Balor. And then my boy Utes beat Cedric Alexander.
Utes?
Taylor Yuta.
I think we should go to the drawing board back on that nickname.
Dude, that's what everyone calls him, Utes.
Utes
in all caps.
We all need to have a sit-down parent-teacher conference.
I love Wheeler Yuta. He is one of my favorite wrestlers right now. Him and Daniel Garcia.
Daniel Garcia's match against Daniel Bryan this past Dynamite definitely
fucking slapped.
Yeah, definitely impressive.
How many stars would you give it?
Ooh,
Meltzer it.
Meltzer it?
Meltzer it.
If I'm Meltzering it, then that should have been the 5.5. I mean, if I'm going by Meltzer standards.
Yeah. So
if I'm going by mine,
for those,
it's a 5.
For those
if I'm going by mine, it's a 5. If I'm going by Meltzer, it's like a 5 for 5.
Let's see. I'm trying to look at when this episode is going to be uploaded. So for those that are here, I'm going to hand you this after this match to decide when the next recording session is. So I think I have a little bit.
Done.
Snapping the finger. For those that are watching this episode, coming on either Saturday or Sunday, we will have the first ever episode of the Top Rope Commentary Podcast, where we go back, we reviewed old pay-per-views, and I know the second episode is going to be NXT Arrival.
The first episode we'll be releasing shortly, and we will be updating here in the next.
Yeah.
The next episode of SmackDown
is still recorded today.
The next episode of SmackDown.
You're just gonna have to just do a random pay-per-view choice. Oh my Montez, dude, this match is insane. 17 minutes.
We're in like noon. I might record a lot.
What's that?
I might not have enough time.
Oh, that's fine. We'll get Raw. Hopefully, at least Raw recorded.
Yeah.
Which would bring us to. No, they bring us here.
With NXT?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dunne. Peter Dunne getting the win.
Peter Dunne.
Yeah, so if we just record a Raw and a SmackDown today, it brings us to here. We'll blame it on my job interview.
British strong style. Gets a point, finally. Another. And look at him, busted open. The leader of British strong style. The bruiserweight.
Peter Dunne.
And ladies and gentlemen, carrying we still do.
I told you he bought a replica.
Honestly, they deserve those titles. Those titles should be retired with them because the legacy of those titles cannot be rebuilt. One of the fastest matches in universe history. The longest tag team title reign in universe history. Today.
For now.
Yeah.
For now. I'm just saying, DIY.
Until anybody knocks off the Usos, they are the longest reigning tag team champions.
Somebody has knocked them off.
Until somebody knocks their record off.
Okay. So like what? Technically,
the Gravediggers.
Well, I was trying to think like if you were going by each pay-per-view being a month, like 6 months or something like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Because they won them at the initial. They were the inaugural champs.
Yeah, they won them at the first pay-per-view.
Lince, Dorado, representing Lucha House Party. We brought some Lucha fever over to SmackDown. Oh, and y'all know. Oh,
representing the New Day here.
Xavier Woods, King No More, after his brutal last King Standing match at the Great American Bash against
Losing
Drew McIntyre.
Like a bitch.
At least he didn't get tapped out. Like what? Who? Oh, Gable. Gable.
I'm booking. We're booking it. Gable versus Woods.
The man that made people tapped out.
Listen, he was.
Woods was at least he was at least jumped prior to his match, which
conserving his energy.
He was conserving his energy. Okay.
He knew what he was doing.
Well, it doesn't matter because new day rocks.
And now he's getting a second shot, and I'm forgiven. So,
Lince J Woods what trio will pick up the next point of the night? Ooh, Jay coming out looking like main event Jay against Lince.
Lince might have changed his mind there, though. Oh, never mind.
Jay with these
Sling Blade.
Main event Jay going off. Oh, Woods. Put some respect on a former champion. Former world champion.
Does Jay actually do a Sling Blade?
I've never seen him do a Sling Blade, actually. Not that I can remember.
Oh!
Some range on that DDT.
So I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I've never seen him do a Sling Blade.
It's a move I wouldn't be surprised if he did, but I don't think he does. I think it's one of those, like... I think sometimes, like, with a lot of... Ooh! Running high knee by Woods.
I felt very Roderick Strong-like.
That was Elias. Well, Roderick Strong just, like, I feel like he's shorter, though, so he jumps more, like, extended.
Yeah.
I feel like Elias jumped more just, like, straight up.
Yeah, I can see that.
He jumped like Elias had, like, a Mario jump. Roderick Strong had, like, an Olympic jump. Like, he was
Roddy has... I maintain Roderick
distance.
Strong has one of the best jumping knees in wrestling history. It's so.
Ooh,
it's
I was
so
gonna.
good.
If you're saying wrestling, I'd have to watch a compilation.
Because he.
That's also should be something we should look into doing, like the BD.
Some
like
reactions.
The wrestling, the compilation. Because it was one like about like innovative moves and like watching people who like used to like do like the first like.
Yeah.
It's insane.
The RKO was created by Johnny Ace.
I mean, it was called the Ace Crusher, and when you watch him do it, it's so cringy because you're just like, oh, like he just like it's just a straight drop down, like it's.
Yeah, it's not as slick.
It's like a slower diamond cutter. It's like.
Well, he was like a much worse DDP, so he does have a 5-star. He does. Okay, you can still be a worse version. I mean, first. DDP
no, I don't think that's how it works.
DDP. Soldier Boy and Homelander.
So wait, what?
Homelander was the upgrade.
I've never seen The Boys. That reference was so lost on me. I thought
my God!
I thought you were talking about the rapper at first. I was just like, that is polar opposites.
How have you not seen The Boys?
It's just
so
one. I know it's
have you
on
seen
my
Invincible?
list. Yes, I've seen Invincible.
The fucking audacity of you to have seen Invincible but not have seen The Boys.
Okay, you're not gonna talk about Invincible like it wasn't great.
It was amazing. I've read.
Awesome.
I don't know where my Kindle is, but I have every Invincible comic on there because it's so good.
Meeting of the Minds by Jay. Oh, going for the short kick.
Strawberry short kick.
Yeah, the roll up to the short kick. I still love that Xavier Woods calls his roll up the backwoods. Yeah, it feels.
It is a good name. It's a very
and
good
he
name.
got away with it for like 3 weeks. Like even Pat McAfee. The best part is Pat McAfee just yelling it on commentary.
Right.
And I love that Pat McAfee says vitamins. That's how I refer to everything. Vitamins.
Oh, going for the honor roll.
Which is a move he doesn't do anymore. That New Day. Woo-hoo.
That's as close to a buckshot lariat as we have in the game, and that makes me sad.
I mean, it's good for people that want to make a hangman.
Yeah, or you could have just added the fucking buckshot lariat.
But who in WWE does a buckshot to like validate that?
Just have it as a move. Who does a Kamigoye? Who does a one-winged angel?
Kamigoye, like Matt Riddle does.
He doesn't do a Kamigoye. He doesn't knee. He doesn't do a Kamigoye. It's the
him like
you got the wrist trapped. It's a whole. Buddy Murphy used to do it.
I was gonna say I've seen Cedric do it though. Like Cedric and Ali, I'm pretty sure they've done it too. Like that was a cruiserweight move. Like cruiserweight, you just throw that thing around.
That's a Kota Ibushi move.
Which Kota should come to WWE? I'm sorry. With Triple H in charge, Kota should come to WWE.
His thing is he doesn't want to sign any long-term contracts.
Cool, sign 3 years. I don't care.
The 3 years is long-term.
What then?
For him, 1 year is long-term. Kota hates contracts. He wants to be a pay-per-appearance guy. He wants to be a Colt Cabana type where he wrestles. He's a journeyman.
Come over to the West. Just like that's all I gotta say.
If he comes to the West, it's not going to be WWE. That's the thing.
But still, if that's what he's wanting, the West is going to give him the best bet for it. If not, like the UK, which I don't think him and the UK will get along. Well,
There's no UK indie scene anymore.
It will be like after like
yeah now. I mean they've released half the fucking UK.
There will be. But
Shaw Samuels will probably be a big guy in the UK indie scene now.
Dave
I feel like
Mastiff.
Him too. Was he released?
Eddie Dennis? Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say Shaw Samuels. Like he was a big name in the UK indie scene for a little bit, but Lethal Injection.
Woods coming in, playing the cheeky 2, And you know, Lince don't mind because it's elimination rules. You don't gotta save him. Oh, but he should have saved his jaw from that turnbuckle.
True.
Into the woods! Oh, God. Xavier Woods.
1,
2. Oh, the mastermind. I was gonna say the mastermind of the New Day.
That was like
that was
slick.
perfect. Oh, I thought he was going for a detonation kick. Oh, chop across the
That's a
neck.
smack in the face.
Yeah,
That's that one.
Oh, oof. Jumped in the pool, but no water.
What was it that JR used to call high rent district?
Yeah, they're going to the high rent district.
Oh, missing the super kick.
But he caught the back elbow. Comes in with the elbow. Main event Jay popping off.
Imagine.
Oh, 1. Oh, not even a 2.
Imagine the pin off of the forearm. Just buries Xavier Woods.
If it was a forearm, it better have been phenomenal before it hit.
I still maintain AJ Styles is the greatest wrestler of all time.
Oh, thinking about it, the trajectory was just too off. Hip drop. Best of all time?
I genuinely consider him the greatest of all time. I'd say a second is Shawn Michaels, but it's close. It's close.
He doesn't get talked about enough, but great storyteller. Always great in the ring. But it's just he's literally just trapped in the nexus of just other really great stars, and it's Triple H.
I think he's a top 5, top 10.
There's
so many great wrestlers.
He should be a top 5. Like his promos.
He's very close. He's like 6 for me.
Like, because honestly, if we're cutting teeth, he was better in the ring than Stone Cold. I'll go ahead and say it.
Yes,
I agree. He's better in the ring than Stone Cold.
Stone Cold post neck break, pre neck break, no.
Even pre, like,
dude.
After he came to WWE, he definitely after he embodied the Stone Cold gimmick.
Bret Hart versus Steve Austin.
It was a great match, but then you have HBK versus Triple H in that Hell in a Cell.
Hold on. To be fair, HBK could wrestle a broom and put on a 5-star classic.
And he wasn't. He was wrestling the game Triple H, and it made it that much more amazing.
I laughed so hard when Triple H they did the walkout angle, and he goes, "I could wrestle a broom and it'll give me a better match than most of you in the back." And I'm like, I mean, you got Evan Bourne in the back, you got Kofi Kingston in the back, you got Punk in the back.
I mean, he was healing it up. He was just trying to make them feel bad.
He wasn't the heel though. That's the thing. Triple H was a face during this.
During the walkout?
Yeah, he was considered a face. He turned heel afterwards.
Oh,
because then it led to the didn't it lead to Shawn or not Shawn? Didn't lead
no, because that's when Cena stayed. Because Cena stayed because he didn't care. Because
Punk stayed too. It was Punk, Cena.
Yeah, because Punk was on the
Sheamus, I think.
Yeah, because Triple H was gonna ref the match and it was gonna be John Cena versus Sheamus, and Punk was on commentary.
Yeah, and Punk goes, "Can I wear your blazer?"
He was like, "Yeah, go ahead."
You can even wear my blazer.
He was like, "You're gonna be on double duty. Ring that bell over there."
He goes, "Double pay, right?"
He does. Double. Oh! I like that wheelbarrow face buster.
They say, "Oh, looks like he's going for the."
I'm gonna call this the up, up, down, down. Even though it's not the tag move, it's still just the ooh. Actually, I'm gonna call it the Windjammer. That's his favorite. That's his favorite video game. It's gonna be
Windjammer.
Yeah,
I've never. Oh, I have heard of that. You're like on a fucking skateboard with a sail.
No, Windjammer. It's the frisbee. Like you're like back and forth.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. I don't know what I was thinking of, but yes.
I was gonna call that the Windjammer. Ooh, or should it be the cheat code? No. The zero elbow. That's too much. Ooh! Oh, I thought he was gonna twist it into the woods and he didn't. DDT! We'll find out a name for that. Name for that elbow coming shortly. Like name, because I don't think he has a name for it. I don't think he ever named it. It was just they just called it a tightrope elbow.
Insane elbow.
Well, I mean, yeah, the one he uses, yeah, but the type, because they don't have his tightrope one in there. And that was like
Which
his
is
finisher.
Crazy. Into the woods.
They have this one in there, but he only used this one like pre-nuke 2. 3, and Xavier Woods picks up a win for the New Day.
It's about time somebody did.
Hey, if it was anybody, it's the former world heavyweight champion.
All of them are former world champions.
That's what makes the New Day elite.
Listen, all I'm going to say is that the trio that will be competing for Raw also has former world champions in it. But you know what? Let's just move on to the Queen of the Ring, and we'll let people stew on that. And it's main event time, baby. And we're starting off with the backbone
of SmackDown, Raquel Gonzalez.
Of course, the Queen of the Ring tournament. These are qualifiers.
Yes. And this will help determine, like, in the weeks in the build up to Survivor Series, the women that will represent the SmackDown brand against one of the warriors from Raw. I'll give respect to where respect is due for now.
Fair enough.
But we have the sexiest woman in WWE, according to herself and Corey Graves.
Trying to think off the top of my head who's a more attractive woman in WWE. Raquel is pretty attractive. Like,
that was cute. Raquel is definitely. They have a lot Raquel gives off the girl that also bullied you during high school, like playfully.
Carmella doesn't.
Carmella like the character Carmella like the actual,
character, yes.
Yeah, the character Carmella bullied you in high school.
The character Carmella or the real life Carmella seems like absolute sweetheart.
Yeah, absolute sweetheart. But the character Carmella absolutely bullied you throughout high school. Yeah. Bane of your existence.
Like, Raquel's like the opposite.
Raquel's like the opposite. Like,
I don't know what her personality. I haven't seen her on like Up Down or anything, but
actually it would be cool to see her on Up Down. She's typically not, but she's always like she's definitely like a gym rat. Like,
yeah, she's dating Braun Strowman.
I mean, yeah, like she's definitely in the gym. She's definitely like one of those like marshmallow like sweethearts. That's definitely how she like comes across. And she was definitely like the person that like playfully bullied you. Like in high school, like, because she was so much taller than you that she would, like, just, like, drop a basketball or a volleyball just, like,
you know what
on
we're
your
going to
head.
do? We're going to do this for a video because I think it'd be funny. We're going to tier list. We'll do one for the women and one for the men. Who is the most likely to have bullied you in high school? And we're going to do a tier list for it.
Oh, my God.
Watch for it coming in the coming weeks. It's happening. Miz the character, not Miz the person.
Yeah, this is all in kayfabe. This is kayfabe high school. Kayfabe high school, which
is going to be fully kayfabe. Who is the most likely wrestler to have bullied? Miz is definitely a top one.
No, we do class superlatives. Most likely.
Yeah, but Miz was also like a coward. Like as a character, he is a coward. That is a consistent trait of his character. So I think he'd be less likely to bully for that reason. He might like talk shit behind your back, but he won't bully you to your face.
No, see that's the thing. Miz is he's gonna talk loud and then like
shit.
He's the type that you could you'd be able to talk loud. Like he'll talk and he'll just basically like verbally bully you. Yeah. But as soon as you put up any type of like gripe, he might like back down. But he's gonna come around later and do some sneaky stuff to like completely fuck you over.
I'm trying to think who would be the most likely to bully Ciampa, maybe.
Who would be the most likely to bully Ciampa?
No. Who'd be the most likely to bully you? I can see Ciampa being a bully.
Ciampa would be Psycho Killer. Yeah.
Oh my God, that bald
Randy Orton.
Fuck. He was bald in high school too. I'm
bald
sure.
Randy Orton is a menace.
I meant Ciampa, but yeah, him too.
No, I know.
All bald men are menaces. There, I'm alienating so many people.
No, like bald Randy Orton is like the kid that you just like. Why do they let him come here anymore? he just fights every day. And he's just cool, like the one gym teacher there, and he's just like, he's like he just stays in his room all day. He's like, I'd never see him do any work, but he's like,
but he's a stoner, too. So it's like,
like I think that's as of recent. Like, I think
2, Raquel just got screwed again, dude. This ref has screwed two Queen of the Ring matches, back to qualifiers.
Lacey last week, Carmella this week. Oh, we might have a tag team match on our hands, player.
Oh my God.
We'll catch you on the next week of SmackDown as we continue this saga.
We'll catch you in tomorrow's episode of Raw.